Hello guys and welcome to another session of live trading here at Candles Before Cubicles. It's 29th today and last trading day for this month. Frankly, this month on the second day only, the mess that I have made, I have not been able to get out of it. Since then, I've been trying some things, got pretty close to fixing things, but then I tweaked the strategy a little bit and I increased my position size because that sort of started mattering. And yeah, let's see. I hope today goes well. It would be a great signal for what we can do with this in next month. I do just want to be able to, just stick it out with this. Yesterday I updated this to 3 mil. I think I forgot to save it. So I'm just gonna save it again. So the change is market cap range. I increased it from 500 billion to 50 trillion. Now obviously we don't have anything more than like 3.75 trillion, I think. So it more than covers basically everything. I really hope that things work out today. It would be the strong signal that I need. I mean, it's been a while since like I have been read every day on the week. I really thought I have left those days behind, but here I am. So yeah, I really need a win right now. Anyway, we are in the pre-market session. It's 9:05, 2 more minutes. One more minute. So for the last 3 days, so basically this week, there haven't been much range in the market. I mean, Monday was almost completely flat. Then Tuesday, range bound, kind of. Then I have Wednesdays. Same was last Friday. Okay, so we are opening gap up. Which can mean all kinds of things. So we have 12 scripts we are dealing with today. Nika and Federal Bank, they seems to have relatively higher relative volume. 0.2% gap up. That is what it is. So maybe it would be like just upwards movement, or it could be like it tries to cover the gap, and once the gap is covered, then it bounces off, or it tries to cover the gap and then follows the momentum. Anyway, it is opening on this week's high basically. 9:10, 5 more minutes before markets start. We have Nika, which is opening gap down. Okay, I need to fix this shit. This must be the case with others. And I need to get fan fixed. Two minutes and a half left. And I really hope large caps are directional in their movement, because frankly, if this does not work, then I'm at a loss here. At least for now. I mean, it's not complete loss. I did make money almost for 20 some days with the other strategy, so it's not completely gone. It's the same strategy. I'm just moving it to a more specific segment for more directional move. So I've seen like you don't get crazy movement, but when you do, it's directional enough at least, I think. So that is what I'll be banking on. 9:14 now, and now we have half a minute left here. 5 more seconds before the market opens, and the market is open. Let's see, it started much higher, it's going even higher. We might not have much success today, or maybe we can use this, like this much gap up might mean that it tries to cover that gap. That is, so in total we have 12 symbols here. Not much to look at there, so I'm just gonna look at the Nifty movement. Okay, this just might be the day for us to be able to do something. ONGC. Alright, we have daily resistance at 265.70 level. That is something to keep an eye at, I suppose. sorry, daily support. I keep on messing that up. Then we have Bharat Petroleum BPCL. BPCL. This might not be that good. Well, for one, it's not fallen enough. It can fall enough though. It has the range. ONGC has relative volume. Everything else is just 2 rupees, 3 rupees. If Power Grid, ITC, Federal Bank, Swiggy, Power Grid, there's Power Grid. Again, it has space to move. ITC, I don't know, man. I'm not really sure about ITC. It hasn't shown much moves lately. Federal Bank, Federal Bank, Internal. Okay, all of these are just making me cry. This is the only obvious guy. Fuck. Well, there is also Swiggy, so instead of having Eternal, let's just have Swiggy. But this guy does not have relative volume. Not yet, anyway. Now we have oil and gas. This is 1.63. Gives us around 38. We have Swiggy, 2.07 gives us around 30. Frankly, the rest of them are bloody useless. But let's do it. I think Bharat Petroleum. One point two six. This is 50. Then we have Power Grid Corporation. Three four nine four. This I have to verify. Nope. 14977. 14977. And this is ATR1 risk 95. At least for now, this is 63. Then we have ITC. Okay, this one, even not feeling like it. 95 point. Let's make it 9. This is 70. Then we have Federal Bank. ATR 1.24 gives me 51. Let's see, this is the limit, right? 265, 26565. And get 4 rupee before it hits that. There you have it. And this is highly thickly traded. Mm, as per now, there is also Power Grid. which is becoming interesting. Bharat Petroleum, ITC, Federal Bank. Okay. So which one is it gonna be? Kidding me? Power grid. That is where the movement is happening. Okay, this one I entered at 269, 269.90, which might be a mistake. I suppose we'll figure out. It's 272.35. Yep, 272.35. Definitely a mistake, at least for now. But we'll see. Come on, dude, it's Friday. Things usually work out for me on Friday. Okay. 265.25. Sorry, 265.45. Swiggy of all things are moving. Come on, dude. It's time to come back down. Okay, it really is thickly traded. You know, I don't want to torture myself, but there it is. All right, all right. Here we go. Maybe now we are moving. come on, baby, come on, come on. Okay, okay, that's a good move. Is this it? Should I just exit? No, I'm kinda thinking the mechanics are different here. Way too different. I mean, forget about everything else. Is it not even going to go to the daily low? Hmm, that's disappointing. Sagi, Power Grid, they are moving down. This guy, I mean, Nifty is falling like crazy, but this guy, I have no idea what this guy is doing. Come on, dude. I mean, at the least, do not go up. What happens if I lower this? I will get more scripts naturally. Not that it works. Maybe in lower market cap, we will have more movement. Mm, So far, I do not really like the movement. One of it's one of recovery. I have to say, man, I've never had this kind of week. So instead of 500, I go from 1 billion. Just kind of hoping at least it will cover the wick distance. But right now it's really up there and it's not coming down. Come on, dude. Can we get some continuation here? So basically, this is my first switch into large caps, and I was hoping to utilize that inertia that I have kind of felt when I have seen the charts for large caps. Obviously, you don't get on a particular large cap stock every day, but when there is enough initial movement, it is usually followed up. But right now, really markets have become a bit difficult for me to trade, especially this week. This week has been brutal. It's loss after loss after loss. I have never, I mean, I should not say I have never, but usually I would recover, uh, especially on Thursdays and Fridays. But this week it has been series of losses. So much so that it has pushed me to rethink my strategy. Now, right now, what I'm hoping is that maybe the bearish sentiment that this stock has had throughout the week actually now, that pushes it further down. At least for now, things are not completely out of our hands. Maybe this just might work out. I'm not really sure because the movement was quite solid, as you can see in the 15-minute candle, the second 15-minute candle. It's really thickly traded. And somehow power grid is the one that is, man, would have been great if I was in power grid right now. I might even have exited this. But we might be in play just yet. Rather, I suppose the right way to say that is we might not be out of play just yet. I still expect this to move, although I think it's gonna move much slower because, like I said, it's very thickly traded. Okay, there was a user when I was not really focusing on this, I suppose. Right now I'm using Dhan as a platform here, and I don't have a very much particular watch list. I am currently just trading oil and natural gas corporation, mostly because this had higher relative volume, and it was trending down on the day with substantial volume. So I was looking for continuation, basically. Yeah, I don't think the guy is here actually. But we are back in play after nerve-wracking out of money session. We are back in play, although I don't know how much push we are gonna get. I'm all for it grinding down slowly as long as it does grind down. I have always wanted to capture those kind of stock, you know, as much as I like to make crazy amount of money in short amount of time. I do like the slow grind as long as it is in my direction and below my average price. But it seems to be using my entry as support, which I do not like. Let's see. Oh shit. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you're gonna do that in my direction. It's acting all kinds of jumpy and it's coming to my entry. It's crazy this week. I really haven't had any events, and it's Friday. I was kinda hoping from Friday something, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's making higher high, higher low. It's in the fucking uptrend. And I don't understand why. I mean, Nifty is falling, it is still falling. We've got a minute left in this candle. It would be great if this thing just closes below the entry. Come on, dude. I mean, at this point, I'll just take the movement uh, till the daily low. I mean, just days low. I will take that. Forget about the other additions at this rate. I am gonna close up my risk further and I will remove these orders. Doesn't make any sense, frankly. Okay, uh, some movement. 'This really is crazy. 'Okay, okay, we are getting somewhere. Come on, let's see it break 26920 level. 26950 has 25k resistance. It's back at my entry. At least he did not make higher low, so that's something, I suppose. And it is again going away from my entry. Ah, fuck. Fucking range bound movement. Okay, we might be kicked out in this push. Okay, can we see rejection at VWAP levels? I would love to see proper rejection at VWAP levels. but I don't suppose that's gonna happen. This really is a shitty end to an otherwise what almost was great month in between. The first 2 days that were shit, and this last week, ah man, I mean, the market for the last week has been just weird. Okay, how would this look like in 10-minute chart? I mean, say what you want, but 10-minute charts, this would have fucked me in 10-minute charts. Okay, starting next month, I might want to shift back to the 10-minute chart and waiting for the two 10-minute candles to close. I mean, the whole point of coming here was to get some kind of confirmation. Okay, what if we change this to 10 minutes? Okay, this is relatively better. I can use 10 minutes to see my choice of entry. I can use 15 minutes to know when I can make my entry. Okay, this seems like it's gonna, I don't know. Frankly, I can't tell. This is what happens with range amount markets, I guess. I'm kinda hoping that it would reflect off the VWAP, but I'm not counting on it. We have a huge seller sitting on 271 level. And we have crossed the 271 level. Now we are very close to the stop. There we are. Please don't make higher high, and we are out. I have to say, man, that was one shitty month. Well, that is all for today. We will be back on Monday. There would be a few tweaks that I would be doing to the strategy. Our 10-minute entry system. Maybe it wasn't that flawed. The only problem was it was leaving gains on the table. So we will see, we will see. So maybe we can use 15 minutes to decide how exactly we want to do this. I mean, on 10-minute scale, this is clear rejection. I just want to see one thing. To 5 minutes. That is 5, 10 minutes, 15. There you go. You would have seen this. Anyway, that's all. Have a great day.